Hello, my name is Ruben Kinui and I make videos to inspire future filmmakers. Today I want to share with you guys my experience shooting my first documentary. At that time I was a photographer. The only camera I had on hand was a Sony A7R2, and I shot the whole documentary on the Sony A7R2 with the 24 to 70 Sigma art lens. Now back then I was just getting into documentary filming, and this camera was all I needed. If you just started into video shooting documentaries, my best advice is start where you at. Use what you got. You ain't gotta save money to get that new camera to start. You can start where you at. Save money to one day you can get that camera that you desire. The Sony A7R2, my biggest problem with them is overheating. The first time I used it, I noticed it started to kick off like after 30 to 45 minutes. The Sony A7R2 will overheat. Besides that, maybe like rolling shutter, it's real sensitive. I've rigged it out. This is the Sony A7R2, and when I do shoot documentaries, I do put a small rig, V-mount battery to add some weight in, to really help me when I'm handheld shooting. But on tripods, you don't have to worry about rolling shutter if you're going to keep it on a tripod. But if you do use it handheld, or even sometimes on gimbals, you will get rolling shutter with this camera. Like I said, 30 minutes overheating. My best way to work around overheating is being honest with the people you're shooting. Like the first time I did an interview with a lady, I was straight up with her. I told her I'm shooting with a photography camera. I only got half hour before my camera started overheating, so at least I gave them a heads up. We banged out the interview in like 15 minutes. Never really overheated, but I just wanted to be honest just in case the interview lasted more than 30 minutes. Is it possible to shoot a documentary with an old camera? It is possible, but you will have obstacles because this older cameras do overheat. They don't have like the in-house stabilization technology that this newer cameras have. My first two documentaries I did shoot on the Sony A7R2. Quality was beautiful. It's an 8-bit camera, so you really can't play with colors when it comes to editing because it will just add noise in. I remember when I first got into documentary filmmaking, I was real geeky. I was pixel peeping, looking at noise, studying the newest cameras. But one thing I did learn that I want to share with you folks is upgrade your storytelling before you upgrade your camera. There's so much things out there you could upgrade before you buy a camera, because if you buy a brand new camera, if you're starting documentary filmmaking and you have a camera and you're looking to upgrade, I would say upgrade your storytelling first. Invest in courses, read books. I'll also invest in lighting before upgrading my camera. I'll also upgrade my audio, my mics, before you upgrade your camera, and maybe upgrade your lens. Because if you upgrade your camera and you still got your beginner mics, no lights, you still be in the same position with better quality. Even when it comes to storytelling, like I used to be so focused on what gear to have, what lens to shoot, but at the end of the day, it's storytelling that's going to make your documentary shine. So if I could go back and give myself advice, I'll tell myself, spend more time learning story structure, how to tell better stories, how to find better stories. So that's all I got to say. Is my first documentary was Price of Paradise. The whole documentary with a Sony A7R2. I think it's almost a 10-year-old camera right now. It got the job done. So if you're just getting into documentary filmmaking, you can make incredible documentaries with the gear you have now. With the technology we have, you could pull off a decent documentary with your cell phone, maybe with some good mics. You could get it done. So don't let your gear stop you from making documentaries. Thank you guys for watching. This is just a review on my first documentary I made, how I used the Sony A7R2 to film my first documentary. It can be done. Thank you guys for watching.